The Messiah is already here and the world is blind because people are too busy looking everywhere except where God is moving. They are searching the sky for a sign, but ignoring the miracle standing right in front of them. They are waiting for a voice from heaven, but they refuse to listen to the whisper in their soul, telling them to rise, telling them to fight, telling them to believe that God did not bring them this far to leave them broken and forgotten. And there are people walking around every day with divine purpose pulsing through their veins. But doubt has tied a blindfold around their eyes. They wake up thinking they are ordinary. They go to sleep thinking they are unworthy. And all the while God is saying, child, I have given you the power to change the world. But how can you change the world when you do not see the greatness already inside you? We keep expecting a miracle to walk in with a crown and glory, but sometimes a Messiah arrives as a struggling man, a hurting woman, a kid who is lost, but still trying, someone who has cried more tears than they can count yet. They keep standing, they keep hoping, they keep pushing because something in them refuses to die, something in them believes that life must get better even if everything looks worse right now. Maybe you do not see him because you are him. Maybe the chosen one is the one who already survived what should have destroyed them. Maybe the miracle worker is the one who has been fighting demons in silence late at night, trying not to give up, trying not to let the darkness win. Maybe God has been raising you, training you, molding you through every heartbreak, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer, because destiny does not grow in comfort. It grows in struggle. It grows in storms. It grows in moments when you fall to your knees and cry, God, why me? And God answers, because you are the one I trust with the battle. The world is blind because the world only celebrates success, not the scars behind it. The world loves crowns, but never thanks the pain that shaped the kings and queens who wear them. The world looks for perfection, but God uses the broken to reveal his glory. The world expects heroes to come from palaces, but God lifts warriors from the dirt, from the tears, from the nights. Everyone else forgot about them. You think you are behind, but you are exactly on time. You think you are late, but God has been preparing a stage built from the pieces of everything that tried to break you, every blessing that was delayed. It was delayed on purpose because you were not ready yet. And God does not waste miracles on an unprepared soul. God will never let your promise arrive while you are still doubting yourself. He will teach you strength first. He will teach you patience. First, he will let the world call you crazy. First, he will let the world laugh at you first. And then when they are done mocking you, he will lift you higher than they ever imagined. You could go, the Messiah is already here. And the world is blind because the world refuses to believe that greatness can rise from pain. They want a savior with perfect clothes, not someone who has been through hell. They want a leader who has never failed, not someone who lost everything before they learned how to win. They want a champion without bruises, not someone who fought so many silent battles that their soul has become bulletproof. The truth is, your struggle is the certificate of your calling, the proof that you are chosen. Storms do not come to those who are empty. Storms come to those who carry promise, and power storms come to those who are meant to shift generations. Storms come to those who carry answers in a world full of problems. You think you are suffering for nothing, but you are being sharpened for something major, something divine, something eternal. You keep asking God to remove the weight, but God is strengthening your shoulders. You keep asking why they betrayed you, but God is showing you who is real. You keep asking why doors closed, but God knows the wrong door leads to the wrong destiny, and he will not let you waste your future for temporary comfort. God will let you feel lonely so you can learn who he is. God will let people walk away so your confidence no longer depends on applause. God will allow the fire to touch you, but he will not let it consume you because fire does not burn gold. Fire purifies it. The Messiah is already here. Look in the mirror. You keep waiting for a hero to rescue your life, not knowing God already placed the hero within you. Some people want someone to show up and save them, but God is saying, why are you waiting for someone else to become what I already designed you to be? Pick up your faith, pick up your courage, pick up your purpose, and stand like the warrior I created. You survived the childhood that tried to break your identity. You survived the heartbreak that tried to crush your spirit. You survived the failures that tried to convince you to quit. You survived the nights when you wiped your tears alone. Pretending you were strong, but you were really asking God to hold you together. You survived every attack that should have stolen your mind, and yet here you are, stronger than they know. Wiser than they assume, more powerful than you have ever realized. The Messiah is already here, walking in your steps. Breathing through your lungs, shaping your path, whispering, keep going even when everyone else tells you to give up. Greatness does not come from easy journeys. Greatness comes from fire. Greatness comes from the pit. Greatness comes from moments when you thought you were done, but God lifted you from the ashes and said, this is not where your story ends. Your best chapters have not even been written yet. When God chooses someone, the world calls them crazy before they call them chosen. Noah was building a boat on dry land. Joseph was thrown into a pit by his own brothers. David was laughed at before he killed Goliath. The world never sees the Messiah until the miracle is already done. And then the same people who doubted you will say they always believed in you. The same people who ignored you will try to sit at your table. But God saw your worth before they ever noticed your value. God saw your crown. Before the world ever saw your name, God anointed you in private long before he reveals you in public. The Messiah is already here, and the world is blind because people love to judge your past while God is focused on your future. They think your pain disqualifies you. But God uses pain as his greatest thing, as his greatest qualification. They think your mistakes make you unworthy, but God turns mistakes into messages. They think your failures mean God left you, but failure is often the lesson that helps you win your biggest victory. Do not let the blindness of others convince you to stop shining. Do not let someone who gave up on their dreams talk you out of yours. Do not let doubt sit on the throne where faith is meant to rule. God did not give you that calling just to tease you. He gave it to you because heaven is invested in your purpose. Heaven is cheering for your breakthrough. Heaven is preparing a celebration with your name written on the banner. There will be days when you feel overlooked, but overlooked does not mean forgotten. There will be days when you feel delayed, but delayed does not mean denied. There will be days when you feel weak, but weak does not mean defeated. Every champion has cried. Every warrior has bled. Every chosen one has questioned themselves. But they kept going because faith never promised an easy road. Faith promised a worthy destination. You are stepping into a season where God will make everything make sense. The tears will make sense. The wounds will make sense. The waiting will make sense. The silence will make sense. Every chapter of your pain will turn into a paragraph of your testimony, and the world will see what God was doing in your soul while they were doubting your potential. The Messiah is already here, and maybe the reason the world is blind is because God wanted to hide his glory inside ordinary vessels so that when the miracle happens, everyone would know it was him that lifted you, him that healed you, him that guided you, him that sustained you, and not your own strength. You are chosen, you are destined. You are marked by heaven for something that will outlive your life, and God will not let you leave this world without fulfilling what he has placed inside you. Your destiny is chasing you. Your purpose is calling you. Your breakthrough is closer than you think, and the pain you feel right now is pushing you into a level your enemies never wanted to see you reach. So lift your head, wipe your tears, breathe again, and understand who you are. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not worthless. You are not average. You are the miracle this world has been waiting for you. You are the answer to a problem in this generation. You are the evidence that God still moves. God still heals. God still calls ordinary people to do extraordinary things. Stand tall like someone who carries greatness. Speak like someone who knows God is backing every word. Walk like someone who knows angels are clearing the path ahead of them. Believe like someone who has already seen the victory even while standing in the valley of battle. The Messiah is already here, and the world is blind. But you are no longer blind. You can see the truth now. You can feel the calling. Now you can sense the shift happening inside you. God is awakening the warrior. God is awakening the leader. God is awakening the chosen one inside your skin. And once you see who you truly are, you will never again bow to fear. Never again shrink for others. Never again doubt what God has declared over your life. Your time is coming. Your moment is rising. Your crown is fitting perfectly. Your destiny is unfolding. Your greatness is undeniable. And all the struggle you faced was just the furnace that formed your strength. Walk into your future with confidence because God is with you, and if God is with you, then nothing can stop you. Not the enemy, not the struggle, not the pain, not the delay, not the past, not the judgment, not the fear. The Messiah is already here, and that Messiah is the purpose that God placed deep inside you, long before the world ever learned your name. And the moment you believe that is the moment your life shifts forever.